So yeah, good morning, guys. It's Trader Josie again, and if you're watching this video, it's probably because you missed the original class, or you need a reference to actually go back to what we discussed in the original class. So I'm going to skip a lot of introductions, and I'm going to be going straight down to what this video is all about, which is navigating your pocket option account, your trading account. That's the broker we use, pocket option. So firstly, like I said in the class, if you are going to trade at all, whatever the financial market is, I've been trading on financial markets since about 2020. Yeah, I think I started trading fully 2020. And when I say the financial market, I mean crypto, I mean forex, I mean binary trading. Alright, I actually stumbled on binary trading not quite long, and it's the simplest financial market I've ever traded. I'm not going to lie to you. If you can, you know, maneuver your ways around the binary market, I don't think the crypto, the forex market, the stock market should be a problem in future. And every financial market involves that you have maybe a little bit of an exclusive knowledge of technical analysis, and that's what makes the difference between you and I. My knowledge for technical analysis and the experience, and you that you're just coming into the space or you have little experience. So like I said, the first thing you must first do when you click on the link is this is the interface is going to bring you to. Make sure you verify. See, I'm begging you in the name of whatever you serve or whoever you serve, make sure you verify your account, because brokers across all financial markets don't joke with verification. They don't joke with it at all. So how do you verify? Click on this what's it called, this profile icon by the top left corner, then come back to, because I've logged in into this account. Now this is an account I just logged in. Your own is going to bring sign in. All right, you're supposed to click the sign in, then it's going to take you to an interface where you input your what's it called now, your email, your desired password, and that's it. Just click on it, and once you register, it's going to save and bring you back to this place. Now how do you verify? Make sure you verify. Like I said, come here, go to profile, click on profile again. Now you're supposed to input your first name, your last name. Obviously, from your signing in, or from your signing up rather, your email must have been verified. Then put your phone number, your date of birth. Ignore this Islamic alert account. All right, this is for special Muslim countries like probably Pakistan, Iran, that they probably have one or two policies against trading. So but since Nigeria is free of that, so you can ignore it. Then now to upload your documents. All right, when I say documents, it could be your voter's card, preferably voter's card or international passport or driver's license. Now NIN works, but not every time, and it has to be NIN card, not the slip. It has to be the NIN card. All right, so if you only have the slip, you're supposed to go to wherever they used to help you do it, or you do it yourself by downloading the NIMC app. All right, convert your slip into a card, a wholesome card, then use it for this verification. The slip will never work, and there's high probability that some instances, maybe if the NIN is not too clear, even the card might not work. But voter's card works, driver's license works, and obviously international passport works everywhere. So yeah, let's dive into it. So you're supposed to um come here, click on, okay, sorry, all this, you just have to fill all this. All right, so because this person has not done all the first name, last name, this and that, it's not giving us the opportunity to verify our identity. But it is very simple. All you need to do is input your name, then afterwards it's going to ask you what country are you from. Choose your country of origin, click on Nigeria, it's going to, it's a process, and it's going to I'll tell you to upload your documents, both the front and the back, right? You can always send me screenshots if you're stuck. So let's move on. Let's assume we're done with the verification now. We want to go to the trading part, all right? So this is my cousin's account, and I'm going to be using my cousin's demo account. You can see the name here, Odeniro Marvelous, and that's it. So now let me show you. The first thing you're going to see here is AUD USD OTC, right? Like I told people, the difference between forex and binary market, in fact binary trading is an aspect of the forex market. Now the difference between the two is that at the end of every binary trading pair, you're going to see OTC. What do I mean by a pair? A pair means that two major currencies pair together. Australian dollar paired with the US dollars, Canadian dollar paired with the US dollars, like that. This particular pair means AUD USD. That's the Australian dollar paired with the US dollars. It could be CAD CHF. That's the Canadian dollar with the Switzerland CHF. I hope I'm correct with that. So different currencies paired together. That's what we mean by a pair. And what distinguishes a forex pair from a binary pair is just the OTC at the back, right? So that's it, by the way. Then this place that they wrote time, and yes, you really don't need to worry more. When you register your account, your own is not going to be on candlestick pattern like this. It's going to be just lines like this. So it's good like that. In fact, I prefer lines actually, but if you are into tank analysis, you are going to probably find candlesticks more amusing. But yeah, you can always leave it like this. This doesn't really matter since you're not doing the analyzing of the market yourself. I will be doing the analyzing. My own is to drop you signals, but the essence of this video is to know how to use the signals. All right, to know how to use the signals. So yeah, let's go on. So if you look down, you're going to see time and you're going to see amount. Now let me tell you something about the binary market. One major difference again between the binary market and all other financial markets is that the binary market is time bound. All right, it is time bound, and it is fixed. The amount you risk per trade is fixed. What do I mean by that? If you're trading forex now, you can open a position from today till tomorrow. Probably you're at loss and you'll be like, oh, I want to hold this trade till I'm in profit. Is it that I'm in profit or I blow my account? Yes, we have people like that, swing traders that they go all in. Is it that dust or moon? That's the adage they use. Now the binary market doesn't really permit that, because for every trade you trade, there's a time limit. Even if it's a day, a day can be the time. Yes, you can. I think the maximum you can place a trade on the binary app is a day. Like your trade, you can take a trade per day. I don't know if you can take a 24-hour trade. You're going to understand. If you look at this, you can see the first one represents hours, the second one represents minutes, and the last one represents seconds. Now currently we are on the 1 minute time frame. That is, any trade we place now is going to be a 1 minute trade. It's going to be a 1 minute trade. All right. Now originally you don't need to really confuse yourself with, oh, how do I know the time, how do I know this? The time is always specified on our signal, and it is always 5 minutes. Yes, if I'm trading personally, I can use 3 minutes, I can use 2.5 minutes, but if I'm giving signals, have it at the back of your mind that it is just 5 minutes, because I don't want to complicate things for you, because you're just starting up. All right, so it is always 5 minutes, and the amount means the amount you want to risk. Now let's say you funded $100. So assuming you deposited $100, $50, I don't care. Now you don't risk all the amount you have to a trade. I don't know if you get. Is it that you take $2 per trade, $1 per trade, $3 per trade? You get. You don't just say, oh, I have $50. Let me put the $50 in the trade and let me double it. That's $100. Then like that, till I get to 1 million naira. No, that's not risk management. That's poor risk management. So that is what the amount is all about. Now, my account is reading $50,000 currently, but I might decide to just risk $50 per trade, depending on my account size, depending on how much I want to risk. Now, as a newbie, I used to tell my traders, my students, that don't risk. If you're starting up, don't risk more than $1 to $2 until you are sure and you're experienced in the market. Don't risk more than $1 or $2, and I'll tell you why. There are a lot of trading errors you're still going to make. You're hyperactive, you're excited, you know how to trade already, so you want to, emotions, greed, and all that. So don't issue all that into it and start risking $10 per trade, start risking. And yeah, it applies to all financial market. I remember a student of mine once that got into a forex mentorship with me, and the week he went live, was so excited. I told him use minimal lot size 0.01. He went ahead to use 0.5 on gold, and in 5 minutes $150 was gone. And that's even on the forex market, not even binary, because binary, at least binary gives you an authorization to tell you, oh, this is the amount you're risking. So if you put $3 there and you make a mistake, you're losing $3 instead of your whole account. But the forex market, the crypto market, they don't actually forgive you for all those things. All your funds can go to that. So that's by the way. So now let's go to a typical example of what our signals look like. Now this is an example of our signal. You can see GBP USD OTC. That's the name. So I already discussed how to change the name. Just come here. You can search for it, GBP USD, or you can scroll. Now, here is a major difference. There's something I really want to tell you about. GBP USD OTC is different from ordinary GBP USD. Please don't make that mistake. Make sure the pair you're going to choose always has OTC at the back. Please and please. And another thing is, we call something spread. You might not really understand it. It applies to all financial markets depending on when you're trading. Now, the GBP USD market currently has a really not too good spread. It's supposed to be on 92%, but that's not something you should worry about. Now, here is something I want you to take note. If probably I give you a pair, which rarely happens, and you see that after giving you this pair, this percentage thing where they wrote payout is not up to 70 at least. The maximum it should be is 92. Yeah, the binary market doesn't give you, the risk to reward is 1:1, and even the 1:1 is not up to 1. Yes. So let's assume you don't now find 70% and above here. You just found 40%, 50%, 60%. Just ignore the trade, because you cannot be risking a certain amount for lower. Imagine me risking $10 to gain $5. It doesn't make sense, because when I lose the trade, you're taking the $10. So make sure it is always on 70% and above. It can be on 70, 80, 92% is the highest you're going to see. Now let's choose our pair. Now let's go to signal again. It says expiration time 5 minutes. I already told you we trade what 5 minutes time frame. So all you just need to do is come here, click on 5 minutes. Apparently, if you're not playing around with this thing, your stuff is always going to be on 5 minutes. But always check, right? Always check. So we've changed our time frame to 5 minutes. You can either use the plus and minus button, or just come here where the root M5 means 5 minutes, M3 means 3 minutes, S15 means 15 seconds. I don't know if you get. So that's by the way. Oh, so this is on. Yeah, what else do we need to do? It says entry at 14:30. Now listen to this carefully. I forgot to mention this while telling you how to set up your account. All right. Now, the market you are trading is not a Nigerian market. It's a US based market, or I don't know the country that formulated this particular binary option, but the binary market is majorly the US market. So in order to be able to use the time frame there, we have to change it to the American time frame. And how do we do that? Just come down to your icon, go to settings. Now from settings, go to time zone, and see, this one is already on UTC -4. Your own automatically will not be in UTC -4. It's going to be in the normal Nigerian Lagos time. I don't know if you get. So all you need to do is come back down here and change it to UTC minus 4, right? You can see UTC minus 4, and that's it. You are cool to go, because it is going to really be substantial. It is not, if you're somebody that has the knowledge of geography, probably, or the knowledge of time zone, probably this will not be an issue. But our signals are going to be coming with US based times, like UTC minus 4 base times. All right, that's why you can see 14:30. You can see, you'll be seeing 20 something, this and that, in a 24 hours revolving stuff. All right, so make sure you change your time frame to watch UTC minus 4. UTC minus 4. All right, so let's go on. Yes, so let's assume they said entry is at 14:30. Obviously, this is 14:37 already, so we've passed that. 14:30. What else? Now listen, because the binary market is time based, all right, there's always time for every signal I give. Now, if I tell you to enter a signal at 14:30, you don't enter at 14:31, you don't enter at 14:29. If you miss the time, I give a maximum of 15, minimum of 10 signals in a day. So if you miss a signal, just wait for the next one. Don't FOMO. We call it fear of missing out. Don't FOMO into a trade, and always check the time. If I say 14:30, now currently the time here now is 15:20. All right, can you see 15:20? That has gone now. Let's assume. And one thing I always do is, if I'm going to give a signal, at least the signal is going to drop 5 minutes to the entry time. Now, if I'm supposed to give a signal for 15:20 now, it's going to drop at least 15:15 before. Like, you have 5 minutes to prepare, which is more than enough. I prepare in a minute, in less than a minute itself, if I want to prepare. But I don't expect my level of professionalism to be the same for yours. All right, so make sure that you are at least set before the entry time. All right, because by the entry, all you just need to do is either press higher, either buy or sell. Right, that's what you just want to do. You're either buying or you're either selling. Now, that's by the way. So let's go to the signal again to look at it. No, I've given you entry at 14:30. Make sure you check the time here. 14. When I give this signal, the time will probably be okay, the time was 7:20. Imagine there was 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It was 14:30 to our Nigerian time is 7:20 to 7:30 rather. But I give the signal 7:20. That is, you have 10 minutes to prepare. 10 good minutes to prepare. So that is more than enough, if you ask me, to prepare for a particular trade. All right. So I've given you the entry. What else? Then I told you to buy. Now, in all financial markets, two things are happening. It's either you buy or you sell. It's either you buy or you sell. There's nothing intermediary. It has to be either buying or you're selling. All right. So in this case, you were told to buy. So in this video, you were told to buy. So once is that exact time that you are given to enter, all you just need to do is come here, click on buy or click on sell. It's that simple. All right. Just click on this buy or click on sell. Now, if you are in your real account, you will see something in the middle, AI trading. It is a new feature. I don't expect you to use it yet, because I myself have not started using it, because I've traded with AI in the past, and I still don't believe in it yet. I've not found a very good AI that does the job for me. Yes, you can say, oh, there are bots in trading. I'm sure you've never come across bot like I did. All right, but trust me when I still believe in my manual analysis. I believe in analyzing the market, and I believe in executing. All right, so ignore the AI this thing, and that's one thing. So let me just quickly teach you something, a little something. So now let's assume this signal. Now this is on 1 minute. I just want to show you something I sold. Now there's something called double up or rollover here. Now don't do mistake to click on double up or rollover. All right, don't do a mistake of clicking on double up or rollover. Apparently you don't even have you're not supposed to even be here, but yeah, you can be curious, like, oh, I want to just do one or two things over here. Don't click on double up. Means that you want to enter the trade again immediately at the point the market is, using the same time. All right, and rollover means that you want to place that trade again. So you don't need to, in fact, these are trading errors that I made while starting up and all that. Don't do the mistake of clicking on double up or rollover. So that's that's just by the way. Now let's go to the martingale strategy. Now, the martingale strategy, because if you look at my signals here, it says martingale levels 1435, 1440, and 1445. Now, I'm going to explain that. To you. Martingale strategy is a strategy that apparently you see. If you want to succeed in the binary market, you have to understand the martingale strategy. Now, but if you really want to be profitable, you should not use the martingale strategy. Now, starting up, you should learn the martingale strategy. You should probably use it, make some profit. But if you want to stay long on the binary market, then you have to adapt to other strategies. Now, other strategies are harder because martingale is the basics. It would be wrong of me to sit you people down now and start teaching you probably the DCA strategy I invented, other strategies that made me stay this long in the financial market. But I want you and I need you to understand the martingale strategy first. And what is the martingale strategy and why do we need it? When do we use it? Now, if I give you a particular signal and I give you a particular entry, now in 5 minutes, I expect the trade to expire. What I mean by expire is either you win the trade or you lose the trade. Now, let's say I give you GPUSD expiration 5 minutes, entry at 14:30. By 14:35, you will know if you won the trade or you lost the trade, either by your balance or you will see a small tick after the 5 minutes that says, oh, you won this trade, this and that. Don't worry, you're going to get conversant with it with time. Now, we invented the martingale strategy to improve our accuracy. Now, let's assume you lost a trade, which is a normal thing. With martingale strategy, we don't give up on the trade like that, oh, I've lost the trade. Martingale strategy defines that you keep doubling the amount in the same direction until you win the trade. Now, we have 3 martingale levels, and I'll explain that to you. Now, let's assume when I gave this trade, GBP/USD, and I told you to buy, but at the end of our 5 minutes, the market did not go over our entry. What I meant by go over our entry is that, let's say buy now. Now look at where I bought. Currently, the market is above where I bought. That is, I'm in profit. You can see, saying plus $38. Now currently, the market has gone below my entry. Now, if the market should stay here till the expiration of the 5 minutes, then that would be a loss. Currently, the market is below. Can you see it's not reading $0? So it will be a loss. Now, what the martingale strategy is saying is that if at the end of the 5 minutes you encounter a loss, immediately, you entered at 14:30. By 14:35, it's going to expire. Immediately on the last seconds, you're supposed to double your amount. Maybe I used $50 before. You're supposed to use $100, double the amount. If you use $2, you're supposed to use $4. If you used $1, you're supposed to double it, $2. Double the initial amount and enter again. Now, I use 1 minute here just for the sake of explanation. You're going to be using 5 minutes. You're supposed to enter immediately the trade expires in the same direction. Maybe you clicked on higher before. You're supposed to enter with your $100 again. They double the initial amount you used. You're supposed to use it and the same direction. Now, if firstly you used higher, you bought. Yeah, let's assume you bought now. You're not supposed, when you want to use your martingale level, you're not supposed to sell. I don't know if you get what I'm talking about. And you keep doing it for almost 3 times. Yeah, let's assume the first entry, 14:30 to 14:35, you lost it. Then at martingale 1, you imputed it again and you lost it. You put it again. See, I'm very sure 95% of the time, quote me when I'm wrong, you're either going to win. If you lose a trade that if you didn't win a trade directly in the first 5 minutes, you're probably going to win it in the next martingale level or the second. You will rarely even see the third. All right. Now, I'll tell you the disadvantage and the advantage of the martingale strategy. The martingale strategy is the easiest strategy to use. It's the oldest and What else? You rarely lose. The precision is crazy. The precision is like so crazy. And funny thing about the martingale strategy is you just keep getting profitable regardless of whatever martingale that you want to trade, because you keep doubling, you keep doubling, you keep doubling. And up to martingale TV. Now, if you get to martingale TV and you lost the trade, that is where we put a pause to it. We've finally accepted that we lost the trade. Now, when do you use the martingale strategy? I'm coming to the disadvantage. If you place a trade in the first 5 minutes now, and the trade came straight up, you don't need to use the martingale anymore. That's what we call direct swing, like this particular trade that you can see on top. All right, can you see that we used $384 to trade? You don't need we used $184 rather. You don't need to use the martingale if in your first 5 minutes, the original entry, you encounter the win. You've won the trade like that. The only time we use the martingale strategy is when we lost it in our first 5 minutes. Then you double it for another 5 minutes. If after that 5 minutes you lost again, you double it again. If you missed that one again, then you double it the last time at the martingale TV. Alright, so that's it. Now, advantage and disadvantage. I've mentioned the advantages of the martingale strategy. Disadvantages is that the martingale strategy, at the end of the day, you're risking way above the reward. You call something risk to reward ratio in forex. Now, in forex and crypto and stock, you can input $10 and say, oh, this $10 I want to use it to make $100. Now, in the binary market, it is your $10 for your $10. All right, it's your $10 for your $10. Now, the martingale strategy puts you at a risk of, imagine you entered with $2 before. Now you're doubling it to $4. Then later you double it to what, 8, and all that. Bear it in mind that even though you are doubling, the amount you are still going to gain eventually is $2, because the doubling is just covering for your previous losses. That's the way the martingale strategy is. I don't know, is franchised, or is franchised or is created, right? So it is just covering for your initial losses. So at the end of the day, the risk to reward is, the gap is just too much. You're risking about $8-10 just to gain $2. But the profit, the good thing about it is very profitable, as long as we don't encounter a loss in a week. You can make as high as for people that came in through my landing page, you see the testimony of one of my good friends, Johnson. He made $500 from $150 using the martingale strategy in less than 2 weeks. Yes, less than 2 weeks. In fact, I was so jealous of that wow, mine was not even this fast and all that. Yes, that's how good the martingale strategy is. Even though me, as a professional, I was not into the martingale strategy because I understand technical analysis. So that's it. That's the disadvantage. You're risking way too much to the reward, right? You're risking way too much to the reward. So the essence of this video is just to get you familiarized with the martingale strategy, with the whole pocket option thing, your account, things you should do, how to verify. I know you're going to have questions, and I have other strategies in place to teach you, but it is only for the serious ones that have tried trading, that are actively trading and all that. So I hope this video finds you good. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching.